This is our failed state assessment, and it's from me, Jack Howe, Nick Janis, and Kevin Gilbert. The first failed state I want to talk about is Afghanistan. Afghanistan is ranked 7th on the index, currently. 35% of Afghanistan is unemployed, and 36 live under the poverty line. Afghanistan's system of government is a presidential republic, and its current president is Hamid Karzai. Currently, Afghanistan's uneven economy development is rated up at 7.5 in the failed state index. Afghanistan is funded internationally, but their main funders is US and Canada. Recently, Afghanistan has been losing their supporters and cutting their budgets on fundings. Many workers in Afghanistan has their wages cut and also have their hours shortened due to this. More than 70% of Afghanistan is based off of agriculture. Unfortunately, Afghanistan is very dependent on their crops, but only 12% of their land is arable, meaning that only 12% of their land will be able to grow crops. Afghanistan has been poor due to the Afghanistan war with Al Qaeda ever since 2001. Afghanistan's current classified government is Presidential Constitution. President Constitution works similar as the United States. They have their basic three branches: judicial, legislative, and executive. The president has power to the military and also is the head of the state. Now, the vice president does not have power, but they advise the president. The legislative branch is full of representatives, and people also vote for these representatives. Citizens rely on their voted representatives to make laws. The judicial branch is who makes the decisions on the legislative, their ideas. Unfortunately, Afghanistan is rated at 10 in security. This is because there's a lot of bombing and violence from an active terrorist called Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda makes the environment in Afghanistan really risky to live in. This stops the country from growing as a whole. Many people are killed or being taken for hostage as ransom. Currently, outside forces such as United States and NATO, and even the Afghanistan army are fighting Al Qaeda at this moment. Unfortunately, it's nearly impossible to stop terrorism. State legitimacy is currently rated at 9.5 in the failed fragile state index. Many of the council members in the judicial branch is involved with drug trafficking. Due to the fact that Afghanistan is funded by many other countries, about 50 billion total, Many villages complain that they don't receive any of these fundings that were meant for them. Most government officials keep this money for themselves. Afghanistan can only stop this if they come together and overthrow these governments that are corrupted. Poverty has been one of the main causes of why Afghanistan is a failed state. Their demographic pressure is scored at 8.8 because only the 12% of the land is arable. They cannot produce as many crops as they can in order to feed people. Also, it is very hard to grow crops in the winter, therefore people will starve. It is estimated about 34 provinces are expected to face shortage of food. For more information about scarcity in Afghanistan, take a look at the link below. Afghanistan currently has many resources, such as 30 claims of $30 trillion worth of minerals that hasn't been mined. Afghanistan's timber is almost depleted to about only 3% remains. They have almost $3.6 billion worth of natural gas. And currently, the government is currently making laws to establish the mining of these resources in order to help the economy. Establishing rules and making it to international standards will create jobs and ensure safety of others. For more info about Afghan's mining, look at the link below. Canada is our other country that we chose. Canada is ranked at 168 in the failed state index. Canada is located north of North America. Their official language is French or English. Canada's economy is ranked at 2.1 in the poverty and defense decline in the failed state index. Canada has the 14th largest economy in the world and the 8th largest commercial fishing and seafood in the world. International trading makes a large part of the economy. One of the reasons why Canada is so successful is because they produce more surplus than they produce for their own country. Canada is currently ranked 8th in, in exporting. Also, they have the world's second largest oil supply. These are the reasons that make Canada sustainable for themselves. For more stasis, look at the link below. Canada runs on three different types of political system. The first one is federal monarchy. A federal monarchy is a federation of states with a single monarchy as overall head of the federation, but we retain different monarchs or non-monarch systems of governments in various states joined to the federation. Constitution monarchy, which is known as the Queen, which constitutional monarchy is a form of democratic government in which monarchy acts as a non-party political head of state within boundaries of a constitution, whether written or unwritten. The third type is parliamentary system. A parliamentary system is a system of democratic governance of a state in which executive branch describes in democratic legitimacy from is held accountable to the legislature, and executive and legislative branch are thus interconnected. The current people in office for monarch is Elizabeth II. The Governor General is David Johnston. The Prime Minister is Stephen Harper, and the Chief Justice is Beverly McLynch. One of the biggest industry that Canada has is oil. Most of Canada's trade is based off of oil and gas. Canada is so sustainable that their fresh water is the amount of their fresh water is a third of the world's fresh water. For more random fun facts about Canada, look at the link below. Canada's state legitimacy is currently ranked at 1.2 in the failed state index. Their government is well organized.